Okay, I am gonna put this out probably in
Connected.
3-minute segments. 3-minute segments. I didn't know whether to title this as my partner needy, is my man needy, is there anything is there anything wrong with being a needy person? I'm gonna put this to you this way. Men and females, everything in this life is needy. Everything needs to be maintained. I am in the pool maintenance business. I own a pool maintenance company. Pools need to be maintained. Repairs need to be done. If those things aren't done, a pool will go completely south on you, and it's going to cost you a lot of money to fix. I also am into fitness, and our bodies need to be maintained. You know, we just can't sit there and eat all we want, gain all we will die. Cardiovascular disease, if I'm pronouncing it right, muscle atrophy, where your muscles start depleting if you do not work those things out. Osteoporosis for women. There's a lot of things. So everything needs to be maintained. And my wife will see this, and anything that I cannot say in front of her, anything that I should feel comfortable saying anything I can put online, because I say it to her. So this morning I called her and she said, "Good morning, my love." And I gave her a good morning back, and then I asked her a question. I said, "Why is it that I am the first to always say good morning to you? I am the first to, when you get off of work, I'm the first to give you a call if I haven't heard from you. I am always the first." And I told her, I said, if I did not hear from you today, I don't think I would have heard from you till the end of the day, and that probably would be me calling you again. And she said, well, she did not think that was accurate. And I said, well, let me give you 2 examples. And I gave her the example of yesterday. I said, I was the first to call you after I didn't hear from you in the library to say, hey, how are you? Hey, I didn't want nothing. I'm just calling to say hello. And she said, well, I text you my username and password. I said, don't do that to me. Don't divert the conversation like that. That's that's not what I'm talking about. And I said, and today, if I hadn't said or called you today, I said I wouldn't have heard from you for the whole day. Because now we have established a pattern. I have established a pattern. In pool maintenance business, I look at patterns, swimming patterns, weather patterns, chlorines. I said now there's been a pattern being established, and it needs to be addressed. It needs to be addressed. And if you don't address these things in your relationship, some of these small, minute things, relationships, this is where relationships can come to die. This is where you guys start getting into the normal mundane of things, blah, blah, blah. No. And I told her, I said, hey, well, I used to call you on lunch, blah, blah. I said, yeah, that's the word right there. Used to touch bases, used to do those things. I said, what changed? What's happening here? Now, is the man being needy? Yeah, we all need something. I said, if now imagine if I were to do this to you. Imagine if I were to do this to you, and you notice, well, he don't kiss me no more, or he don't compliment me no more, or he don't do this. I said, you would ask the same questions. And she said, I didn't know we was keeping score. And I said, we weren't really keeping score because it wasn't happening to you. If it's not happening to you, and you're always on the receiving end. I said, or in this point, if you're always on that receiving, of course you're not going to keep score. The giver, I'm giving this, I'm giving that, and there's this thing called reciprocity that has got to happen. And I liken it to fire and oxygen, or a candle in a room. In order for that candle to keep burning, that oxygen needs to be in the room to feed that candle. You know, for that flame to keep flickering. If you happen to stifle that oxygen, that candle eventually dies out, and it needs something to come and reignite it again. This is an interesting topic of how to keep your relationships healthy with the smallest minute of things. Stay tuned.